Hi there, hello, good morning. It's Liz Davis here. I am a nutritionist and gut health specialist, and I help busy women with their gut problems and IBS and all those things that can really impact your health in a not so good way. So today I was going to talk about how your gut health affects your mood. And any ways that you can easily implement to start to improve things in that department. Because if you do suffer with IBS or any kind of gut problem, you've probably already made the link there that the two are quite intimately connected. So what's going on there then? So I was going to give you a bit of background about why this might be happening, and then give you 6 actions to take to hopefully get things feeling a bit better for you. Okay, so you've probably, everybody's experienced having butterflies in their stomach, or sort of saying they've got a gut feeling about this, that, or the other. Well, there's a reason for that, and that's because your gut is actually it's full of nerve endings. It's got as many nerve endings in fact, I think it's got more nerve endings than the actual spinal cord. So it's very kind of active there, nerve wise. It's not connected to, it is connected to the brain, but it's not a part of the brain. It doesn't act exactly like the brain does. So what's happening is that's called the enteric nervous system. So it's a slightly different nervous system to the one in your brain. It doesn't think like your brain does, but it is connected to your brain, and they do talk to each other. So the enteric nervous system then, that is doing things like helping blood flow properly to your digestive tract. It's helping your gut to digest food properly, and helping you to feel what's going on in the gut as well. So when you're stressed, and you go into fight or flight, that's directly affecting what is going on in your gut. Okay, it's activating the HPA axis, and you're going into fight or flight. So when something scary happens, it's designed to get you out of danger, and it's supposed to happen and be over very quickly. So, for example, it's designed for when we had to save ourselves from running away from lions, that kind of thing. So it's a very kind of fast acting reaction. But what happens is nowadays we tend to kind of be constantly in this state of fight or flight. So we get stuck in traffic, we get very frustrated, that will activate it. We're stressed about money, we're stressed about just about everything you can think of. So our body will go into this constant state of fight or flight, which is very inflammatory. It causes an inflammatory reaction in our body, as our cortisol levels rise. So, inflammation is at the root of heart disease, it's at the root of autoimmune disorders, and not only that, but it will also alter the different kinds of bacteria we have in our gut. So we want a nice, diverse range of bacteria in our gut, but if we're constantly stressed, as well as the inflammation going on, we're not going to have such a great diversity of bacteria either, which isn't great. So when scientists have been studying gut health and giving patients probiotics, they've noticed big improvements in symptoms like depression as well. So it just highlights the fact that we really need this good, nice array of good bacteria going on to help with so many things, not just what's happening in our gut as well. Okay, so how do you keep your gut healthy then? Well, firstly, I'll give you 6 quick actions to do here. So firstly, if you avoid processed foods, that's going to really help you, because it's well known, it's been studied, and people who eat a diverse range of plant-based foods have a nice, healthy gut microbiome, with a lot of different kinds of bacteria going on in there. Whereas if you eat highly processed foods like white bread, pastry, excuse me, crisps, things like that, your microbiome isn't going to be so diverse, and it's not going to be so kind of healthy for you, and it will affect your anxiety levels as well. Ditto, artificial sweeteners are just not great for you, so avoid those if you can. Okay, number 2, eat probiotic rich food. So you want lots of kefir, milk kefir, water kefir, and kimchi, sauerkraut. Keep mixing those up. You want plenty of those going on. They are really good for really beefing up your microbiome and keeping you in a good mood as well. Some people find gluten makes them react really badly. Not everybody, but some people do. Some people will find they take gluten out of their diet, their mood will immediately improve, which is great. But I mean, if you don't fancy going the whole hog and taking it out completely, maybe try experimenting with some sourdough and things like that. Maybe sourdough, maybe rye bread might agree with you a bit better. So it's always worth experimenting and seeing if your symptoms improve. Okay, so the next one, number 4, eat plenty of healthy fats. You don't want to avoid fat because you think it will make you fat. It won't. You need healthy fats going on and plenty of them. So healthy fats are things like olive oil, coconut oil, fatty fish, nuts, seeds, avocados. Those are all great fats you need on board and will help keep you healthy. You need them for healthy skin, healthy brain, and helping your digestion, etc. So definitely don't avoid your fat. Don't eat tons of fat, obviously, but you do need a certain amount. Okay, so the next one, you need plenty of B vitamin rich foods. So lots of dark green leafy vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, lentils, whole grains are all rich in B vitamins, and B vitamins are essential for making the serotonin in your brain, which is your feel-good neurotransmitter. So if you're lacking in B vitamins, for example, if you've been under a lot of stress, that's a good example. Your B vitamins will have been used up a lot, so they might be depleted a bit. So make sure you've got plenty of those going on. The next one, definitely eat nuts. In some form or other, they have serotonin as well, which is great for your mood. And seeds, for example, sesame seeds have tyrosine in them, which is another amino acid, which is really great for boosting your brain's dopamine levels. So that is all going to be fabulous for your mood. Okay, so I hope that helps you. If you have any more questions about your gut health or your associated anxiety or anything like that, I shall pop a link in the comments so you can book into my diary, and quite happy to have a chat with you about that. Okay, I shall see you next time. Bye.